Now go to Gauteng, where the provincial government is also hosting a commemorative event in Soweto. Newzroom Afrika's Katlego Sekhoto is now joining us live. Katlego, very good morning to you. Tell us about the celebrations that are underway in Soweto.
Good morning, Aldrin. Indeed, the commemorative event led by the city of Joburg as well as the Gauteng Provincial Department working together to honor the lives, the hundreds of lives lost on this day in 1976 when students took it upon themselves to speak out against the use of Afrikaans as a medium of instruction in schools. Now, what was noted during the procedure here today was that, it was civil society organizations speaking alongside government officials, and one such representative from the June 16, 1976 Foundation really highlighting that these days are not being marked in the same way by the young people of today. And really noting perhaps the emptiness of the tent here today, that people are forgetting the struggle and the fight that the young people of 1976 put up to make sure that today young people have access to education, and really lamenting that young people seem to be forgetting the legacy of those who died and those who still live on, but remember the tragedies of that time. But I do have with me the sister to Mickey Tsagae, who passed away in 1976 in March this year, and he was one of the leaders during the 1976 uprising. Ma'am Ouma, thank you for your time. Please tell me the memory of Mickey, and do you think young people are forgetting what 1976 means?
I don't think they even know what it means, because they think it was a political structure. And it was only about the medium of instruction, changing Afrikaans into English. And when we tell them about that, they seem to think it was a political or some strategy from apartheid. So I think if June 16 can be held as a youth empowering tool, because it's empty now. It's not like every year, just after June 94, my brother comes to June 16 every year. Make no mistake. We were here in the morning at 7 o'clock, and I strongly remembered his, caring and bravery, telling people to come to June 16 on his own. He used to recruit a lot of people. It's a reminder. I think now that he's passed, it's more to me important than when he was alive, because he could come on his own, and I wouldn't mind sometimes staying behind at home. But now I feel forced to come because it reminds me of him all the time,
Yeah. So, Ma'am Ouma, when you look at young people today who don't necessarily come to events like this anymore, and perhaps there's a forgetting that, as one of the representatives from the foundation was saying, do you think there is a forgetting?
I don't think they get the message of June 16. They don't get the message at all. They think it's an ANC thing. It's not. We were students from high schools in Soweto, and we were doing, can you imagine, mathematics in Afrikaans, history in Afrikaans. So we did not go on that march because of ANC. We went on march because of our education system, and I don't think our youth even know the meaning of education, because they are spoon-fed. They use calculators in class. We never use that. You have to know your things up front and must be in your head. That's why we had to study. So I think June 16 must be made an empowering event, not, go to stadiums and have fun. It's not right. I don't like it that way at all. I wish we could have them come in, get somebody to educate them about something, or maybe start skills programs from June 16. Empower these kids, because they idle. After idling, they go to drugs. And the drug is an issue. Drugs are issues in South Africa. It's a big issue, because we don't know even how how to get those drug dealers. When you report them, they'll kill you. So it's scary. It's really scary. But I think today when Titi said it's heartbreaking not to see other comrades coming anymore, and it's true. It's true. They're not coming anymore. I'll try by all means on my side to help with the recruitment of June 16. Let's make it pleasant. Let's make it, you know, something to take home with after the meeting. Because I think if these kids can be educated from the platform that we had today, it will really stay in their minds. Yes.
We'll leave it there, Ma'am Ouma. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Eldrin, you heard it there from Ma'am Ouma Tsagae, who is the sister to the late Mickey Tsagae, who passed away this year in March. He was one of the, pivotal or important leaders during the 1976 uprising. And just highlighting there from her side that she's really unhappy with the way this day is honored as the years go by, and that they seem to be forgotten, and just that young people today perhaps don't know the weight of this day. So from here on, the program moves to the Morris Isaacson High School, also a significant place and school in terms of students gathering during the 1976 time, and that's where the Gauteng provincial government will take over the program.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Katlego Sekhoto, there joining us from Soweto. We move